You might be familiar with one of my older videos where I made my first viral Roblox game. It was a difficult hobby with some troll parts, but now I'm going to be remaking it without any code. That's impossible, right? Well, it was, until the Sandbox was kind enough to sponsor today's video. It's a game engine similar to others, but way easier to understand. No need for scripting or complex modeling. Just click and drag, and boom, it's all there. It's trusted by over 400 brands and celebrities like Ubisoft, FaZe Clan, Gucci, and many more. Click on the link in the description to download the Sandbox for completely free. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to recreate my Roblox game called Impossible Tower that a lot of you guys might be familiar with it. So let's create a new draft and let's name it Impossible Tower. And I'm going to work around with the empty base plate this time. Now that we're back in the Sandbox game maker engine, let's start building the tower. First of all, I want to figure out how big I'm going to make the tower. So let's make it around this big. I really like these blocks. I'm going to make the floor out of them. I'm going to make the tower out of these ancient walls, and let's start building our tower. Alright, I'm finished. Now it's time to actually make these stages, so let's get right into it. It's going to start right around here. I'm going to use these wooden planks for the first stage. Before I make the stages, the outside of the tower, yeah, it doesn't look the best. I think I'm going to fix it off with some kind of grass blocks, you know, to cover up the area. Now I can start working on the stages. Why doesn't the ladder work? Oh, I figured it out. I need to go to accompaniments, I need to add a accompaniment, and let's make it climbable. There we go. Yep, and I can climb it. Let's go. I'm going to make the first stage out of these tile blocks, and I'm going to turn off collisions on the left side, just like in my Impossible Tower game. Let's see if it works. So I jump on this tile, and yeah, this one has collision off. Now let's copy our wood platform. You know, let's actually make the second stage kind of funny. Let's make it from AC monitors. Yes, something like this. For the next stage, I could make a bridge that moves from one side to another. To make the bridge actually move, I'm going to use a behavior called basic platform. And you can change the platform's destination by moving the offset. And I can also change the platform speed. Let's make it pretty fast, so it's challenging. Let's make the wait duration about 2 seconds. Maybe I could make this platform play sound. Yeah, this is the perfect sound. And for the next stage, what could I do for the next stage? I think I should make the next stage pretty easy. I'm just going to make this like hanging bridge. I actually want to make an NPC at the start of this tower that like gives you a guide that you have to go through these obbies to complete it. Let's actually place an adventurer. I wanted him to ask a question before you start a obby, so I gave him the asker behavior and made him ask a question that you can choose an answer from. I also used the speaker component, so he displays a text bubble above his head. Yeah, there we go. The adventure jet is here. He's going to ask me a question. But now on to the next stage. I made the next stage out of these swords, and I thought that was pretty funny. For the last stage, I made it out of these wooden planks, and I gave them the slidable behavior, so you could slide on them. Now for the final area. Before I make the final area, I wanted to add these spikes to the top of the tower, just for aesthetics. I forgot to record, but I also made the top floor. And I wanted to place a fence that acts like a door at the end of the tower, and the person needs to go to this NPC, and the NPC gives him a hint that you have to go through the fence. And now I'm ready to test out the obby. Hopefully this won't take too long to complete it. I ran into some kind of issues. The issue is that the sword stage is completely unusable. So I had to redo the whole top floor, but I finally fixed it. I can start creating place for the monsters to spawn. I think I'm going to use some kind of spawner like this house. For the behavior, we can make it an acid spawner. It's to spawn barbarians or Ekrioa. I still cannot spell that name, but let's add a health component to this house and let's leave it at 50. Why doesn't he have a health bar? And there we go, I have fixed it. I added health to the monster. Now I can put it on the top floor. The only thing I'm really missing is a quest. I want the players to have a quest once they join to complete this tower. To do that, we have to go to rules and we can add a quest. We need to search for the house. We're going to make it so when the player kills the house, he should complete the quest. Okay, this UI looks so good. Oh my god. Now if we destroy the house, I'm pretty sure we complete the quest. Do we? Yup, we did. And the UI animation is so good. I want to add my Roblox character as an NPC at the end of the tower, so I will use Walks Edit again to create my own asset. Time for a speed build montage. Now that I have imported my Roblox character in our game, let's place him at the end of the tower and let's give him a speaker component and let's make him say, "Congratulations, you have completed the tower." Now it's time to test our game and see if everything works. I load in and I get the quest. Now let's quickly escape it. And there we go, we have completed the quest, and now my character doesn't display the message. I figured out why he didn't display the message. It's because as soon as he sees you, he starts displaying the message. So I added these walls. Now that I'm done with my game, let's publish it. It's really simple. I have to go to this airplane icon. Let's name it Impossible Tower. All I have to do is click Share to Gallery. And boom, my game is now in the drafts gallery. This tower actually isn't as easy as it seems. I challenge you guys to download the Sandbox and try to beat the tower yourselves. You can find my game easily in the drafts gallery, searching up Impossible Tower. We are back inside the Dr. Bomkus Meta Lab. This is already the third trial of the 6 trials that they are going to do, and it's called Temple of Dum Dum. Alright, we're inside of the Temple of Dum Dum. It looks like there's a shop where you can buy a lot of assets, but let's go to the exclamation mark because I think that's where the start is. Yeah, it looks like a timed obby. There are a lot of timed and untimed quests you can complete, guys. For the timed quests, you need to complete the quest as fast as possible. And if you're fast enough, you can maybe even try placing on the top 1000 leaderboard. Anyone can play this event, but to compete on the leaderboards, you'll do need to have a Leaderboard Pass. I'll have a link in the description that explains how to get one. But let's get started and try to complete this obby as fast as possible. You can use shift to sprint to make the obby easier, or you can double press shift to roll. There we go, I'm out of the water. Every time you fall in the water, just think how refreshing it feels. Okay, I can climb on top of these leaves. I really like this feature. These obbies are actually really hard, guys, and I challenge you guys to do better than me. And maybe even place top 1000 on the leaderboards. I'm definitely not making it on the leaderboard. No, I fell. They should make a leaderboard for the last person that has finished this obby, and it's probably going to be me. Oh, the leaves. I'm pretty sure I have to use the leaves again. Yeah, there is no way I'm completing this trial. Hopefully you guys will do better. But remember guys, the Sandbox game maker is for completely free, and you can download it using the link in my description. For now, see you in the next one. Peace!